Thank you for joining me this morning to celebrate and give an opportunity to recap our winter athletics season. We saw the end to the traditional winter season 2 weeks ago as our winter track athletes competed at Chatham High School. This year, athletics just continues to push forward. Currently, we are finishing up our Season 3 volleyball season and overlapping with our Season 4 spring sports. Before we begin our brief recognition of our winter season, I would like to first take this as an opportunity to thank our administration, our faculty and staff, our maintenance staff, our trainer Dice K, and all of our bus drivers. To all of your parents for their support and encouragement of you, our student athletes. We are so grateful for your dedication and commitment to MBS, especially this year, as we have asked our athletes and coaches to participate and coach under very different guidelines and protocols. So thank you. Finally, I would like to thank Kathy Fleming, Mike Sturgeon, and countless site managers for all of their hard work, dedication, and continued support of MBS athletics this past season. Today, I would like to recap our winter season by highlighting some important moments from each of our winter programs. Our varsity boys basketball team finished the season 6-6. At the varsity level, they finished the season with a huge win over Kinnelon High School to capture the championship for our divisional pool play. The boys basketball program fielded 3 levels, with our freshman and JV teams finishing their seasons with some great wins over Hanover Park and North Warren High School. Our varsity girls basketball team finished 13-2, our only winter team who was able to complete a full game schedule. At the varsity level, the girls captured the divisional championship. Once again, we fielded 3 levels of girls basketball. Our freshman and JV levels continued to develop and finished the season with a great win at the freshman level over Villa Walsh. Milestones for this program include celebrating Coach Mike Sturgeon's 300th career win after the Villa Walsh game in late February, and celebrating senior Erin Martin's surpassing 1,000 career rebounds. Our ski team practices as a co-ed team, but competes as single-gender teams. Once again this year, our numbers in the program continued to grow, and we were able to field a full varsity program for the boys and also a full varsity team for the girls as well. Overall, only 9% of our student athletes in this program come with previous racing experience. With this, we are excited for the growth of this very young program. All athletes got a taste of high school ski racing. However, this year's schedule was very limited due to COVID shutdowns. Our boys team did qualify for states for the 8th year in a row. We also finished in 3rd place during the regular season in our conference and had 3 student athletes qualify for the state Race of Champions. On the boys' side, Thomas Woolbrook represented MBS at the ROC and fared very well. Our varsity girls hockey team finished the season 6-0. Due to the significant COVID challenges and the inability to play teams outside of New Jersey, the girls program was unable to participate in our usual Wilma League play. However, our team had a very strong presence in New Jersey, and we were seated number 1 in our new affiliation, the NJIGIHL, which is comprised of girls hockey teams from Morris and Union counties. Our team finished as co-champions of this North Jersey Interscholastic Ice Hockey League. In addition, the team finished with a final state ranking of number 1 in New Jersey. This year, our program continued to grow by leaps and bounds, and we were able to field a viable JV team for the 4th year in a row. Although this team did face some challenges which prevented us from playing a full slate of games, we managed to play 3, finishing 1-1-1. Significant milestones for this program include Leah Stecker sitting at 90 career points as a junior, Faith Ficini finishing her MBS career hitting the 50-point mark, scoring 15 goals and amassing 35 assists, and Gracie Myers, our goalie, recording shutouts in half of our games this year. Our varsity boys hockey team finished with a record of 9-1-1. The team brought home the Menin Cup championship with an exciting 3-1 victory over Morris Knowles. In addition, they finished first in the Menin division with a conference record of 6-0. Their final state ranking was number 4 in the state. Similar to the girls program, the JV team faced obstacles which prevented a full slate of games. Despite the challenges, the JV program continues to grow and finish the season 1 and 2. Highlights for this program included the Menin Cup Championship and several of our players reaching personal milestones. We saw Henry Fernandez, Kareem Alazem, and Dylan Strauss recording their first career points this season. Hollis Humphreys finishing the season at 50 career points, and Seth Kaplan finishing his career with 100 career points. Our team was also elected the Menin Division Team of the Year. Our winter track team had a very strong but unique season with a record number of participants. Due to COVID challenges, the winter track team was unable to participate in their traditional indoor track indoor meets. Despite the loss of these impressive competitive opportunities, we managed to schedule 2 dual outdoor meets at MBS, celebrating our senior athletes, and we competed in a few invitational-style outdoor winter meets at local high schools. Individually, the team posted numerous personal records throughout the year. Specifically, we saw 30 PRs set by the team, which is quite good considering we only had 4 meets and not all student athletes were eligible for every meet. Our swim team this year experienced a significant change to the function and overall competitive nature of their season. Not only was their start date delayed, they were forced to compete virtually due to the nature of the restrictions for the number of athletes on a pool deck. Despite these challenges, this team made some waves. The boys team competed in many dual meets, had a strong win over Parsippany High School, and on the girls' side, had several time improvements throughout the season in dual meets. The biggest milestone that this team accomplished this year was learning to swim outside of their comfort zone by swimming events that they normally didn't swim in. This was one of the benefits of swimming virtually. The swimmers had more confidence in themselves without a larger crowd. We had everyone by the end of the season feeling like they had accomplished as much as they could given the circumstances. We are excited for next year with the strong talent that this team carries in addition to the incoming freshmen. At this time, I would like to welcome Coach Green to the stage to present the Winter Male Sportsmanship winner for this season.
It's an honor today to speak on behalf of Hollis Humphreys, the Sportsmanship Award winner from the boys hockey program. I've had the pleasure of coaching Hollis for 2 seasons. In his 2 seasons at Morristown-Beard, Hollis has only had 2 penalty minutes, which is quite uncommon in the sport of hockey. As you know, hockey is a rough sport, and oftentimes emotions boil over. Hollis has always been able to keep his emotions in check and play a very solid game on the ice, contributing offensively and also staying out of the penalty box. Because of that, Hollis has been able to lead our team on the ice. Last year, in 24 games, Hollis amassed 18 goals, 23 assists, and 41 points with 0 penalty minutes. This year, Hollis played in only 8 games, but still contributed 9 goals, 7 assists, and 16 points while only taking 1 penalty. In 2 years of high school hockey, to only have 1 penalty and be a major contributor for the program is quite an accomplishment. During Hollis's freshman year, he suffered a very bad hit when he was checked from behind in a game versus Morris Knowles. Hollis was in the hospital. Unfortunately, he was in okay condition and returned a few days later. This was a scary experience, but all throughout that experience, Hollis remained positive, optimistic, and sportsmanlike. He never talked bad about the other team or the guy that hit him, and Hollis rebounded very nicely by coming back to our team and contributing. Overall, it's an honor to coach Hollis for the 2 years at Morristown-Beard, and I look forward to coaching him next year and for his senior year as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, I would like to welcome Coach Sturgeon to the stage to present the Winter Female Sportsmanship winner for this season.
Good morning. The girls basketball team had one of their best seasons this year of all time. Finishing with a 13-2 record and a conference title were among the highlights. In order to achieve such great accomplishments, there needs to be a lot of moving parts working in unison. The cog to all these moving parts is leadership. Leadership is paramount to all successful efforts. Leaders do not necessarily lead the team in statistical categories, and they certainly do not lead by pointing their finger. This year's Winter Sportsmanship Award winner was a leader no matter how you looked at it. She was a starter on some nights, came off the bench in others. She played 25+ minutes when needed, and there were also times when she played less than 5. Yet her focus and desire to lead never wavered. She never lit up the stat sheet, but she always made the tough plays, and when it always seemed to happen when her team needed it the most. She was not the most skilled player we had, but she knew who she was as a player and what her role was. You never saw doubt enter her mind. She played with a confidence that many try to attain, but very few possess. She is modest, always downplaying her ability, but when the ball was tipped, she was always ready. If you ever ask her, she'll tell you a different story. Again, always downplaying her abilities. That's what the good ones do. So when she tells you that, don't believe her. Instead, go watch film of her playing. In fact, watch this. That is what confidence in leadership looks like. Wanting the ball the whole time, and the assuredness not only to take that shot, but to do so without hesitation in a tie game in the fourth quarter. And by the way, she hit that shot from essentially the parking lot. I think too many times we mistake leadership for giving verbal direction. Leadership is the ability to lead in many different ways, and it looks different every single day. No matter what was thrown at her, Joelle Rusomano just kept working, kept her head up, and did it with a smile. For her leadership, confidence, and all she has done for Morristown-Beard's athletic program, I am proud to present the Winter Sportsmanship Award to Joelle Rusomano. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you all for your attention today. Thank you for coming each and every day to participate in athletics under very different guidelines, very different protocols, but we are excited to see you out there compete each day. Good luck to all of our spring athletes as we embark on our scrimmage season and our game season beginning on April 19th. Thank you and have a great day.